So your mom or someone like her always told you to eat your vegetables, but is it true you could actually, by eating your vegetables, live longer? So our 9 Health expert, Dr. Payal Kohli, is with us to talk about healthy eating habits and a study that says you could actually lengthen your life significantly by your diet.
So true. My mom always told me this as well, and I never believed her, but now I do. So it was a modeling study. So what it did is it took people and replaced the natural Western diet, as we like to call it, which is high in red meat and processed foods, and instead gave them a more plant-based diet, more fruits and vegetables, more legumes, more nuts, and it modeled how much longer they would live. And if you're a woman who started at the age of 60, you would add 8 years to your life.
So you can start late.
I was just thinking,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
never too late, Tom.
So the biggest benefit, of course, started in your 20s, attenuated or got less as you got older. But if you start at the age of 60, as a woman, you added 8 years, and as a man, you added almost 9 years.
And is it that simple? Is it the eating good foods? Like, we know that vegetables are good for us. We know fruits are good for us. Is it basic eating good stuff? There's nothing weird about it? You don't have to do anything Aaron Rodgers-y?
No Aaron Rodgers-y. No Ayurvedic cleanses involved. Just very basic stuff, which is that you want to enrich the things that are good for you. So we always know about fruits and vegetables, but also legumes, which we talk about, but I'm not sure a lot of people understand what that is. It's like lentils, peas, and beans. And those types of foods are rich in vitamins and minerals, folate, iron. So it really does help restore natural balance. It also adds a lot of nuts, which I love. Pistachios, pecans. So eating the right types of foods in the right amounts is really the recipe for longevity.
I got the nuts down.
Yeah.
I love nuts. But so it's kind of the Mediterranean diet. So that's really the way we're going. And this is overall not only extending our lives, but also maybe preventing heart disease and other issues as well.
Very much so. So the Mediterranean diet and the DASH diet, which is a low sodium diet, are the two diets that have been shown to actually reduce heart attacks and strokes, reduce diabetes, reduce obesity. So this, again, is not just making us live longer, but also making us live a happier, healthier life. But if you look at the data, only 1 out of 10 Americans eats the amount of fruits, vegetables, and nuts, legumes that
Well,
they should.
yeah, we're not good at it. We're not good at being told what to do. But if you are an LLA, as I like to call them, a lazy legume avoider, I made that up. You can't just open up, have a multivitamin and call it good.
No.
There's a difference between what you get out of food as opposed to what you get out of a pill.
Very different. And I think the idea of this study here is to really empower us to know that food is our best medicine. Taking a pill is never a substitution for eating the right thing. And if we put the right things inside of our body, vitamins go to our liver has to break them down. They have binders, they could have toxins. We could react differently to them. So I always tell my patients who take vitamins, if you're eating the right things, you should not have to take a vitamin.
How about intermittent fasting? Lots of people find it very successful, and they say they feel great, and their head is in a better space. They feel really clear-eyed every day. What do you think?
Very true. So not only do you feel good, you look good, so it helps you lose weight, and it actually reduces cardiovascular incidence of heart disease, stroke. So it's really favorable for your metabolic profile. Now, how to do it is a little tricky. The easiest is the 16-8. So you eat for 8 hours from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and you fast for 16. That's what I do once a week, usually on the weekends. Sleep late, wake up, eat a late breakfast. Other ways to do it are to completely abstain from eating 1 day a week. I find that a little bit harder.
That sounds intense.
Yeah, or to eat all day long, but just eat a lot less, like a lot fewer calories, which is also
I think I'm doing it wrong. My intermittent fasting has been not eating much between meals. So that unaffected.
Or when you're sleeping.
So
I think
sometimes
you
I'll
are
have a
doing it
snack.
wrong. Yeah.
So I think there's also the fear that there are diets that are actually dangerous for you, if not only counterproductive or unhealthy.
Very much. In fact, some of the diets that work, like the keto diet, for example, not at all advised by the medical community because they get you to lose weight really quickly, but they basically put your body into a starvation mode. That's a high-fat diet. And over time, you're actually gaining that weight back and you're causing more long-term metabolic problems like raising your triglycerides and changing your insulin sensitivity, affecting your sugar. So it works in the short term, and a lot of people are attracted to that, but it is not sustainable.
It's tricky because you look at the outside and you think that's it, but you really have to worry about what's going on inside as well, and that takes a little bit of work.
Yeah. Okay. Go get your legumes.
I like
Thank-
legumes.
thank
I like
you.
everything. I eat pretty well.
That's kind of my
I eat
deal.
very well.
Very well.
I eat a lot.
That's all good, though. We'll work on this. Thank you, Dr. Kohli, because we want to live longer, don't we?
Why not? Of
Yeah, why
course.
not? Because we want to enjoy more beautiful days like this.